Oh, my goodness. All right. So, it's interesting. Over the course of the last, 2.5 years, for many of us, we are even more aware now because we've spent a lot of time sort of discussing it, how sedentary many of us are. Maybe you spend hours a day sort of chained to your desk, whether that desk is at work or at home. Maybe you spend a lot of your time seated. Maybe you don't have the mobility that you once did, but you still want to have movement. That's where the Cubii comes in. Hi, everybody. I'm Leah Williams, and we are going to spend the next 60 minutes talking about this as a solution to getting moving, to being a little more active even when you're sitting. And it's interesting because one of my very good friends, and I know she won't mind, her name is Brenda, and she has a mom who is in her 90s, who is still vibrant and vital. And my friend called and she said, I was watching that presentation. She said, tell me what you think. I said, absolutely. So I would love to hear your story. Call us, 1-800-395-1601. But if active sitting sounds good to you, if when I describe many of us realizing that we're a little more sedentary than we want to be, but we have to spend a lot of time at that desk, maybe at home or at work, wouldn't it be great to have the Cubii right beneath your desk, where you can be moving, and it's working so much more, burning calories than you might even realize. This is your day, because we've got a sale price on the Cubii Jr. 2, this compact seated elliptical. It comes with the non-slip mat and the foot straps, things that you've wanted. The item number for you is F37334. With that sale price, you are looking at $74 off of the regular QVC price. So it is a phenomenal savings, and it's an opportunity, as I said, to really move even when you're seated. And with that said, we're going to say hello. I want to introduce you to our expert, our guest who's going to be with us for the entire hour, sharing lots of great information for all of us about the benefits that we'll have when we have the Cubii in our own homes. So let me introduce you to Carrie Whiteman, who's joining.
Get limber and feel those muscles coming to life. I love the feeling of this Cubii.
I do too. And I'll tell you, you can see how gentle and easy the motion is. So this is no impact. This is something you can do in the comfort of your own home. I'd love to do this really quickly because with this sale price, this is a great opportunity, especially with that easy pay and the free shipping. But I want to show the colors because we have a choice of colors for everyone too. So
Community, and I really have to tell you, it's fun to actually create a fitness class with the Cubii because guess what? We've got resistance. We can up the game. We can challenge our body by adding resistance levels 1 through 8. It's right here. The dial just turns with you. And Leah, I haven't mentioned, but this is not motorized. This go do my miles and pretend like I'm going to New York to visit my sister. So there's a lot of ways for you to help yourself. Help yourself move. Movement is medicine. And I love the fact that so many have picked it up here at QVC.
It's so true. This is always extremely popular. And at the regular QVC price, extremely popular. The fact that we've got a sale price today is absolutely the reason that you go ahead and shop for it today. And whether you're like my friend who is getting it for a loved one that you want to help encourage to have that movement, active sitting. And when I love your story, Carrie, about, because it's nice when we're motivated by something, and maybe it's motivated to achieve a goal. Maybe it's motivated to, attain something that you're working toward, and to be able to sort of build your stamina and get to that point. This is something that you can do in the comfort of your own home. And I love that you start where you are. Then I can adjust it. And I'll stop just for a moment to show everybody. And then we're going to talk about all the areas that this works because at first glance you think, well, okay, that I can do. I can put it under my desk. I can put it in front of my favorite chair. I can put it where I watch television. I can put it where I do my work in my home office. You can put it in your office at your actual office, if you go to a workplace every day. But notice, this is what Carrie was saying. You can change the resistance. So as you want to challenge yourself more, you can dial up that resistance so you have more of a challenge. And then I know I am, and I know so many of us are, I'm motivated by knowing how far I've gone, how many calories I've burned. So it will tell you the distance, it tells you the speed, it tells you the amount of time, it tells you the calories that you've burned, and all of that is right there on the display, Carrie, as I'm using my Cubii each and every day.
Well, it's a great way for you to track your results. This is believe it or not, the Cubii has really figured out a way to help us as we're all sitting and being active, maybe outside of our home, and that may get less and less with the weather. So being able to really track your results coming in, being able to say, I can play with the grandchildren a little bit longer or easier.
Junior 2, we're going to talk with Carrie about some of the changes and updates that have been made from the previous version that you will appreciate, one of which being it's more compact. So now it takes up even less space. So if you had a desk area maybe where you weren't quite sure, this may well fit, and we'll give you all the information in terms of measurement. It comes with a mat, so you're not worrying about it slipping and sliding. You've got the straps that allow you to keep your foot securely on that foot pedal. And also, it's a nice, smooth flywheel. And so you'll appreciate that as well. $229.98. That's about $74 off of the regular QVC price. $74. And not only are you saving that $74, we're going to take the amount with your sale price, split it in 5. That means for $46, your Cubii Jr. is on its way to you. Shipping and handling is free. It'll be on its way to you. The only decision you have to make is, do you want it? And as you can see how easy this is, and I want you to think about the amount of time that you spend sitting. Wouldn't it be better to have active sitting, to be able to get that circulation, that movement? You heard Carrie talk about all of those areas of the body that you are working when you were using your Cubii Jr. too. Let us know what color you like. So we have the purple.
Get older, we know it just gets a little harder. Energy can go down. Your body's just saying, you know what, I need to relax. This is low impact. This is going to help your joints. It's going to strengthen your muscles. It's going to do it while you're already sitting. And that's where so many folks who have said, for instance, Leah, my mom had her hip done. She had hip surgery in January, and my dad had his knee replaced in March. And so this was the 2022 year to do this. And they are very active. And I have to say, my mother has a big birthday coming up, and I'm really excited. My dad's 88. Don't tell anybody. I just said it on national television. But Cubii has been so successful helping people with movement, because we already know we know how to sit, but just place your feet right on these pedals. I have little shoes on, because after this, by the way, guys, I have to go to a nice lunch and meet up with a few friends to celebrate a birthday. So I can wear this. I can wear the clothes to go out. Yeah. You don't have to think about anything involving wardrobe. This is going to give you that nice movement, the circulation, and that boost of energy, but you don't have to be intimidated.
Right. And you don't have to plan ahead. You don't have to think like, oh, I'll make time in my day for that. You're going to be sitting in whatever your favorite chair is, or at your desk, probably many hours a day. I was saying, for a lot of us, when we really stop to think about how much time we're spending sitting, and it's necessary, and all of that is happening, and then I can also monitor and see my progress, see what I'm doing, be motivated by that display that's right there on board. It's just a win all the way around. And I think most of us would agree we probably are sitting a little more than if we really considered it we'd like to. This is how you add that mobility, you add that movement even when you are sitting, whether it's at your desk every day, whether it's relaxing at home in your favorite chair, and now you get the benefits with your Cubii Jr. too. Can we talk, Carrie, a little bit about some of the updates that have been made? Because with the Cubii Jr. 2, I mentioned that it is more compact in size, so fits in some of those spaces beneath the desk that people might not have even realized before. But there's some other things too. Can you tell us about those?
You all understand movement is really going to help you. But when we do go on vacation, many times it's not necessarily about, let me go exercise my brains out. It's to relax. It's to relax. And to just say, you know what, I'm so happy I have a break. But the Cubii has been a great way to actually say, okay, you can take your break, but you're going to be outside and in warmer weather. Let's pedal while we're doing that. And it's possible with the new technology and this fact that it's a little bit lighter. So you can just put it right in that suitcase and take it with you.
And still sturdy. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm pedaling. It comes with a mat, so everything is secure. I'd love to do this because we know that the Cubii has been so extremely popular on QVC. And we appreciate when our customers share with us and with everyone else what their experience